Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, my name is Jet, the principal of Motsweding Primary in Saulsville. I joined this program, PFP, and the person who introduced me to the program is Jane Charani from Makatu Primary School in Saulsville also. Immediately when she called me and said, Marishin is going to call you, and I immediately agreed to be part of the program because I knew what happened in my previous school where, due to this program, we were able to get a computer center. So again, when Marishin said to me that your partner is Nedbank, hey, I was over the moon. I started looking at the projects in my school, started with fencing, fencing, paving, and all these things because my school is not safe due to a lack of fence there. Prakashan?
Okay. Evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prakash Governor. I'm from Nedbank. I was introduced by this program by a friend of mine, coach and mentor, Bash Motala, who's here as well. So thanks for being here. He was in the program in 2015. So the program really sat well with me because it sat well with my personal beliefs, which was namely on education and also on community involvement as well. I just also like to mention, although I'm from Nedbank, our sponsor is Exaro. So thanks to me for being here as well. And we appreciate your support as well. So I'm going to hand over to Jet to continue on the presentation, and then I'll come in as well.
Thanks, Prakashan. Okay, we're going to go to the background of the school. The school started in 1978 under the leadership of Mr. Modise, the late Mr. Modise, and then later he was succeeded by Mr. Langa, the late Mr. Langa, who sadly passed on last week, Thursday, and he will be buried on Saturday. So tomorrow we'll be having a memorial service for him in Atteridgeville. So may his soul rest in peace. And then again, the school, it's having 698 kids, 14 PL1s, the post-level ones, the educators, 5 SMT members. It's four SMT members, 5 including the principal. The challenges that we are having as a school. The school is a no fee like other schools in township schools. The parents in the community are unemployed, and that makes us to experience a lot of problems. The crime, as the school is situated next to an informal settlement, we experience a lot of crime in the school. The lack of discipline amongst the teachers and educators, that is one of the challenge. And then the school, as I indicated, that the safety of the kids there, we don't have a fence. So sometimes the learners bunk classes and go out of the school surrounding due to the lack of the fencing in the school. The area where the school is, it's rocky. So landscaping there is needed in the school because most of the kids get hurt while playing around the school. One other thing that we experience, the lack of proper infrastructure in the school. It is so difficult for us to maintain as a school because the classes there are not well built. So those are the challenges. And I'm going to hand over to Prakashan to go through our partnership journey.
Okay, so before I go into the journey, I think I need to mention the vision and the mission, which was important because the school was established in 1978. And ever since that, when we took over the partnership, the vision and the mission remained the same all those years. And one of the tasks that we did was that when I was involved in the first SGB meeting was to look and see how we can adapt the vision and the mission to the times currently as well. And the vision and the mission is the new mission that was adopted in 2016. Okay. I think Jet went through the management team in his previous talk, SGB members in the school. So I'm going to skip that slide. So our achievements as a partnership team, I was afforded the opportunity as the area manager of the Nedbank Centurion Midrand area had branches that were revamping, and we had furniture that needed to be donated, and those furnitures went to the school. It was used to furnish the computer room, which Jet mentioned earlier on, the library, and also the classrooms as well. The positive thing is in 2017, we've got more branches that are rolling out into branch of the futures in Nedbank, and the school furniture is going to be donated to Motsweding Primary School as well. I mentioned the SGB meeting that I first attended to. That was a team building event that Jet and his SMT had actually hosted for us. It was an eye-opener for me in terms of, basically how an SGB meeting is actually held. And one of the points that I took back from my meeting with Jet the next day was about, giving him feedback in terms of, how the SGB, giving me feedback, positive feedback in terms of how the meetings that should be conducted. In Nedbank, we've got the retail strategy is about the flawless execution and how do you execute flawlessly. And one of the models that I mentioned, and I took his SMT out of the school environment into a branch environment, was on the flawless execution model, which talks about planning, briefing, executing, and actually debriefing, and how you can use those types of models into your branch, into your school environment. I also shared with him the accountability model, which talks about the 7 steps of being accountable in the business, and the trust model, which talks about the 4 C's, and how you can use all of these models in terms of your school environment. Before we end off in the pictures, I'd just like to acknowledge our sponsor again, Exaro. Thanks again to me for the sponsorship. Our facilitator, Marichan, you've been awesome. Besides keeping us on track in terms of our meetings and our coaching sessions, your coaching sessions has been valuable from a personal point of view as well. I think that you also feel the same way. So thank you for that. We appreciate that. And to our colleagues in the program, our principals and our business partners, I think I speak for both of us. Awesome learning from us in terms of what you guys go through. Newfound respect for the principals. I think it's been mentioned on more than one occasion here from the business partners. The work that you do and to go in there every day and every morning and try and do the same thing, it's just awesome. And we thank you, and I thank you as well. These are some of the pictures that we've put in, some of the furniture that we've donated to the branches, to the school. It shouldn't be that way. This is the team building that we did for the SGB. It was a Saturday afternoon, and that's the feedback I gave Jet. I said, Jet, something that you need to work on is time management. We're supposed to start at 9 and we're supposed to finish off at 1, am I right?
Yes.
Finish off at 5 because the speakers just wanted to speak and speak. But it was more of, I think people just wanted to talk and share their views, which was actually great as well. And that's it from us. Thank you.